The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
The Carson-Newman baseball position previews open up here with Matt Bradley. I'm Michael Watring for the Eagles Sports Network as we take a look at the pitchers and the catchers. And Matt, let's start with kind of your career, because now you're up to a senior level. You've kind of been fluctuated back and forth between that starting pitching role. You were in the bullpen as a sophomore, back into that starting role last year. Where's your progression at right now as you get ready for this senior campaign?
So most definitely I've kind of experienced all different types of roles, and last year was really the first year that I got a chance to be a starter all year. Unfortunately, that was cut short, so I've really had an extended period of time to train and try to be healthy, prepare myself mentally for the same role again this year.
When you look at this season and as this season is going to play out, there aren't any midweek games. It's basically all set up to be doubleheaders on Saturdays and Sundays. That doesn't necessarily change anything for you because you wouldn't potentially be in there during the midweek anyway. But how does your mindset change knowing that there's 4 games in 2 days and pitchers need to go deep into games?
Well, it definitely intensifies the pressure. You don't want dudes who have to throw a lot of innings, coming out of games early. It also makes you look at how you lead other people, because there's going to be guys throwing in conference games this year that probably wouldn't have in past years, because there's 4 games in 2 days versus 3. And so we've really just tried to look around and push the guys around us.
When you look at how your career's played out, freshman year you had that great start in the SAC tournament. Sophomore year, one of the best saves pitchers in the entire country that season. And then last year you were off to a red-hot start there in terms of the starting rotation. What do you want to accomplish here in year 4?
I feel like I've yet to put a complete season together. And the pitching staff really as a whole too. I think we have a great lineup. I think our pitching staff has a lot to prove, and I have a lot to prove. But mainly consistency, because I've had great games, had bad games, and it's just about staying healthy an entire season and putting that together.
Let's take a look at the pitchers group as a whole, because Tyler Shaver was having one of the better years in recent memory for this group. You have a guy like him, Braden Coe, showed some consistency there early in the season. How do you look at the depth of this group compared to years past?
Yeah, I think we have a lot of depth. We have a lot of new guys. We had 3 JUCO guys that came in, and there's no doubt that all of them can pitch, with Corey Wilson, Mason Mooney, and Ryan Smithson, as well as some new freshmen, Jake Wright and Griff Hughes. There's a lot of talent on this staff, some inexperience, I guess, in this conference. But as far as Shaver goes, that's who I knew he was, played with him in high school, and I have no doubt he'll back it up again. And Coe, I know he's been working really hard, and last year wasn't as good as he necessarily wanted it to be, so I'm sure that fuels him. So.
When you look at the catcher situation now, you have Brendan Kroeb, you bring in a transfer in Matt Parkinson, you have Harrison Travis out there as well. You got a chance to work with a couple of those guys last year, so there is some of that camaraderie. What do you look for from those 3 guys as you get ready for the season?
Yeah, we have full faith in all of them. Griff, he's going to have the right guy back there catching, and we know they work harder than any people in Division II baseball, or probably any level of baseball, those catchers. And so we have faith in all of them, and I'd say they'll all get to play, and it's just a matter of having chemistry with all of them.
You're a couple weeks out from heading to Limestone to begin the year. Where's this team at in its ability to get ready for that series, and what does this team still need to work on?
Right now I think it's just about we need to scrimmage, obviously. We need to see live batters. It's been like 7 weeks, and this weekend we're going to get to do that. And so those live reps are going to be important, as well as just building team chemistry. I think we have an advantage there. I think we're a pretty tight-knit group. So I'm looking forward to that, but mainly just getting reps and getting live at-bats and pitches. So.
Matt, thanks so much for the time. Best of luck this year.
Thank you.
He's Matt Bradley. I'm Michael Watring here for the Eagles Sports Network.